Is this finally the year the Utah Jazz break through in the Western Conference? And can the Brooklyn Nets really win a championship with Kyrie just playing on the road? And finally, how you are going to get paid to watch this one. Let's get it.
This is Enough Said Sports.
Guys, I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports as we come to you with another NBA preview and prediction video here on YouTube. Thank you for taking the time out of your day or your evening whenever you may be watching this to support us here on YouTube. For those of you who are new to our content, welcome to Enough Said Sports, where we don't do fandom, we do business, and where we don't make friends, we make money. Again, thank you for watching. If you like this sort of content, please join us on Patreon. Click the first link in the description box below. Become a true fan of Enough Said Sports and get the aid your bank account needs. So let's talk about this matchup that's going to be coming on Monday, March the 21st. It's going to be the Utah Jazz traveling to play the Brooklyn Nets. They're in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is favored by 1 in this one, and the total is 229.5. So let's start with the Utah Jazz and talk about their chances to actually break through in the Western Conference this year finally. Seems like over the past couple of years, they have had a very good team, and they have been knocking on the door. I think that obviously last year they were very close to getting to the Western Conference Finals to face off against the Phoenix Suns. They have been very close in years past. They keep getting better and better each year. Donovan Mitchell seems to be getting better each and every year. Rudy Gobert, of course, is an anchor of this team defensively and very formidable in the middle of this Utah Jazz defense. And is this the year they can finally break through? I'm going to say they definitely got a pretty good chance of doing that with the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry being injured. You know, obviously with the foot issue that he's had right now, and we don't know how long he's going to be out with that. And obviously we think he'll be back for the playoffs, but there's going to be a rust factor there. Obviously with the Phoenix Suns and CP3 missing time, although the Phoenix Suns have been playing extremely well, even without CP3, they definitely are going to need CP3 if they're going to make another run back to the finals. And I think the Utah Jazz are in position to make some noise in the Western Conference. I think that the Memphis Grizzlies obviously are there also, even though they've been tailing off a little bit as of late. I think this Utah Jazz team is right there in the mix, and I think they could get through depending on how the injury situation goes with the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns, and whether or not Steph Curry will be 100% and whether or not CP3 will be 100% for the playoffs. I think it's a huge factor, and I think that Utah Jazz fans should be excited. They've been playing better as of late. They got off to a little bit of a slow start this season, kind of up and down, but they have been heating up and playing much, much better lately, up to their potential, and they look really, really good right now. Now, switching over to the Brooklyn side of things, can the Brooklyn Nets win a championship with Kyrie only playing on the road? I'm going to say they got a shot. If you would have asked me this question a few weeks ago, I would have said absolutely not. But Kevin Durant seems to be playing very, very well right now. And, you know, I got to give him credit. I've been very critical of Kevin Durant on this channel in the past. And I have to say that he is playing unbelievable basketball right now. Kyrie is playing exceptionally well on the road when he's in there. And obviously with the addition of Seth Curry, you know, and Ben Simmons, if he does actually get on the court, I think makes his team very good, especially on the defensive end with Kevin Durant with his long frame, obviously, and Ben Simmons with as formidable as he is on the defensive end. I think this team would be a very tough out for anybody. And I think a lot of it relies on Ben Simmons and whether or not he's actually going to get on the court. But I really like what Seth Curry is bringing to the table, bringing some much-needed shooting to the table with Joe Harris being out and for the season and whatnot. So with that being said, guys, from a betting aspect in this particular contest, I'm going to go with the Utah Jazz here on the road. I know that the Brooklyn Nets are playing very well. If Kyrie were playing in this game, I would lean toward the Brooklyn Nets. But I believe with as well as the Utah Jazz has been playing, and with the way that the NBA is a momentum sport, it seems like these teams get on certain runs. and they get to where they're very difficult to deal with. And the Utah Jazz seem to be on one of those kinds of runs. I think they match up very well with the Brooklyn Nets. I think the Nets are going to have a very difficult time getting to the basket. I think they're going to have a hard time cleaning the glass with Rudy Gobert down there in the middle. And I think they're going to have a hard time dealing with Donovan Mitchell on the outside with no Ben Simmons to guard. So I will take the Utah Jazz +1 in this particular contest. And I'm going to say that this game is going to stay under 229.5 here. So I'll take the Utah Jazz +1, and I'll go under 229.5 for the total. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Utah Jazz fans, give me your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Do you guys have a legit shot in the Western Conference? Brooklyn Nets fans, do you think you guys can pull it off? Even though Kyrie looks like he's only going to be playing road games for the rest of the season this season. And finally, guys, let me know what you think about the bet itself. Thanks as always. I will talk to you again soon, and have a great and wonderful night. Take care.